All right, hello, hello. This thing on? All right. You got to be sucking and fucking me right now, bro. So, as you can see right here, I spent about 55 minutes recording a video on my new setup. And we had some good conversations. It was good footage. And what had happened was I was using the wrong input for the microphone on my recording software, and it wasn't working. So this 55 minutes I spent, it was just in-game audio, and I was talking to real, man. So I was just gonna do it in post, as I said in the video. That was a reference to the video you can't hear anymore. So yeah, it's only in-game audio, which is a damn shame. So if I can't get the little banter I had in the episode, I'll at least use this post recording to get the main idea of everything. So I was talking about in this episode of PeliezSpeak, maybe episode 5, 6. In this episode, I was talking about the amount of effort you put into something matching the output. So as much as people might say, maybe not something they realize that they're doing, but they are. It's like a little snarky thing that they do. It's what's the name of the thing? You're not sapient about it. Yeah, you're not aware. People are not aware that they're saying this or implying this, but the amount of effort you put into something in the past doesn't always replicate or mirror the inherent results of what you're expecting. Like, the example I used in the video was going to college, right? You can spend like 6 years getting a good degree, but after all that effort you put in, the degree isn't going to walk itself. The degree isn't going to go to the job interview and help you get money. Also, what I said in the video is that usually the main idea of everything, or the common end point, like the end of the first chapter in life, is getting money, right? Settling down, and then you just go from there. On your way to money, when you got money, stuff will just happen because of it. Stuff will go from there. So the effort of getting a degree, you can have a degree that just sits on the wall for all of eternity. You can be doing lemonade stands and stuff like that. Lemonade stands outside, getting money that way, doing cents and stuff like that, getting money from the people, and you can still have that degree in your room in a closet somewhere just collecting dust, because all of that effort you spent doesn't inherently entail money. There's other stuff more to money, but rent, taxes. Taxes is the antagonist of life. Taxes are the antagonist. So you need money. And back to the point, another little anecdote I used was maybe like a familial bond between a parent and child, and how the work the parent puts into supplying and giving the child everything they need doesn't always promise a good relationship, because there's still effort to do there, right? This effort gave you a pathway to have a child in a good home, good neighborhood. But if that child isn't raised correctly, maybe whatever need they have that's not getting whatever need that isn't being applied. No, I'm gonna get the word. I'm not going on. Whatever need that isn't being supplied Screw it. We're just gonna whatever need the child needs. Oh my gosh, I need a dictionary on me, bro. I could definitely word these a lot better. Okay. Whatever needs a child has that isn't being supplied for is still extra effort that needs to be done. All the effort the parent did in their life, because now that they have a child, they basically have to give up their life in a sense, or be willing to do that, because that's the child, you know. Usually, people choose to have that child. It's their responsibility now, and there's still a lot of stuff to do afterwards. So, what I said at the end of this video, it might be corny, but you just hear me out. I'm first gonna use a little quote from Earl Sweatshirt in the video I saw. It's called "Why I Love Earl Sweatshirt." If I can find that video, maybe I'll put it in the description or something. But in that video, Earl Sweatshirt, favorite rapper. I very appreciate his art. Very appreciate. I've lost it now. I very much appreciate his art, Earl Sweatshirt, and he had a quote in the video that said, "You can't go on with living life until you lived with yourself." And maybe that's the dissonance between the effort and the outcome. Because people just think the effort randomly gives you the outcome, right? But that's not how it works. There's still more effort to do. You work for the key. You don't work for the establishment. You can get into the establishment, but you got to work again for your place in the establishment. You're just doing the entry exam, and that doesn't always entail success. So, you might know people like this that are just trying to do the bare minimum. God damn it. Excuse me. God bless. The bare minimum to having the qualifications to be able to do something, but there's always more to do. Because especially in the new lane of life, it's going to be more to do. So, what I said at the end of this video, it was like, people can try to dig down, but you might not always find the materials to build back up. But you got to do with what you can. You got to use the stones that you use with your shovel to build back little pegs. If that's all you have, then you got to use it then. Use that to build back up. Climb back up to the surface and then go back from there. If you want to dig again, well, you're back up to the surface. It's up to you now. So, I hope you guys at least get past this little preamble at the beginning. Because this might not even work, actually. Oh my lord. It better. I'm gonna be real mad. If you can hear me at least. I just hope you can hear me. So, in conclusion, the point of this PeliezSpeak is there's usually two sides of effort. The entry fee and the entry test, and then the test to graduate. There's a test just to get in, and when it comes to effort, you want to get on a higher level, or you're a new lane. That new lane requires new pavement. You got to do that graduation test if you want to get on another level. So, I was playing Elder Scrolls Daggerfall today. So hope you guys can appreciate that. Have some footage for you. This is the story of Pachad. And this time next time I will use the right input for my microphone. So I don't waste another 55 minutes. I didn't waste it, actually. I got footage at least, but definitely could have been better. So, this is the story of Pachad, the party person. So I will start the footage from beginning now. And hopefully this beginning works. If it doesn't, then I'm just going to take it out the video. I'll just post the gameplay. But if you guys can hear me at least just a bit, then that's good for me. Welcome to PeliezSpeak, where we value what you speak, something, something, something. I usually say something at the beginning of these videos. It's been a minute. I got a new setup and all. Got a water jug, headphones around it, sock over the microphone of the headphones. That's like a little muffler thing, what they got on the regular microphones. So that's a new setup, and I was just getting acclimated with my new lifestyle. So, my new lifestyle that we can get into on the next episode. So, I already said enough. So, that's going to count as my PeliezSpeak episode. Maybe you guys can hear my voice some. Hopefully it works, actually. So, enjoy the gameplay. Those who listen, I'm not sure how many people are even going to look at this, but for those who listen, you might just be hearing game sound effects at this point, since the audio is not working. So that is very unfortunate. But next time, we'll hear a lot more of me. Just like the old times. This is PeliezSpeak. I am Solomon the Curator. And always remember to speak your mind. It's 1:15 a.m. right now. And good night.
400 years after Tiber Septim's reign, the beginning will meet the end, and the bloody circle will close at the Empire of Tamriel. The unworthy heirs of the Septim dynasty have allowed the bonds of the Empire to weaken and crack. Uriel Septim, the Seventh, cannot repair what his ancestors ignored. The provinces fight among themselves like neglected children, drunk with rebellion, and one indomitable power hides itself, but not forever.
Excuse the gloom, but none may know of this meeting. The nature of my trouble is darker still. Over a year ago, King Lysandus of Daggerfall died honorably on the field of battle. He was as loyal a subject, ally, and friend.